But then when we and then he just started having
Thought I had a little on that. Getting a little bit about him then. Yeah. It's
maybe everybody reacts. Yeah. The nice thing is, because of cases like that,
well, you might be warm, but you look like not going to make it any money. All right, freeze to death. Girls won finally.
Let's go, bud.
no, they weren't. Not Top Gun. It's me. I'm the one who's let it sit.
He's trying to make me like I'm going crazy.
Yeah, this is what happens.
Dude, that's not from mine.
I know, I thought that was
No, they're not. Oh, okay. I got
Oh yeah, I went all the way almost to the football field. I was like, man, I better go down there and see if he's. Come on, watch out for his camera. What's Jackson there?
Got anything?
Good pitch.
JT! Talking to him.
Nobody shoots through the block wall anymore.
Hey, bud. Hey, bud. Top.
You're okay, sweetie. He did it too. Don't feel bad.
How hard
He's got it off of the sidewalk, so everybody's tripping over it.
Yeah, it's like this.
It's not in a good place.
Take it down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Technically, you
How
are.
far? How much do we have to where?
I didn't.
What if it went over onto the other chair?
Where was this, Shannon? Was it setting up there? It was, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
he had it up there, and then that little.
Okay, that's what it
That's better right there. It's not better. That'll work. Well, it's better.
That's what he says.
Yeah.
set it rough.
Get.
Slick, it's slick out there.
Good job.
Come all the way. Come all the way. Good job, Sarah.
Good luck, Rob.
One drop, just one.
Don't get the point. Raise it out.
No, I'm good.
He hasn't said anything.
Ground ball, you gotta move. Ground ball, you gotta move.
I liked her.
All right, that's not yours, 3.
Say solid.
Hey, way to leave it, way to leave it.
Why did you get no sleep, girl?
Give him one of Greg's Two more. How much they charge you? They picked it out.
I was like,
That'll be 15 cents. That only cost you 12 and a half.
Two more runs are going to come in here and score for Joe T. Robinson. It is now 4-0 in favor of the Senators. Right here in the top of the first inning, number 24, Addison Nichols steps to the plate now for Joe T. Robinson. 2 outs here for the Senators here in the top of the first. Runner just on second. That one's fouled and out of play. Count goes to 0-1. That one's lofted up to Holmes at second base, but Xander Lindley comes in from right field and calls him off, and he catches it for the third out here. That should be 3 outs, I believe. Oh, pardon me. They say that was a foul ball. So foul ball on that, and number 24, Addison Nichols, looks like he's going to get a redo here. So, and now he sends that one to Snead at short. He gathers it, fires over to J.T. Spears at first, and that's the third out here for the Senators here in the top of the first. We will head to the bottom of the first inning. Your score, Joe T. Robinson 4 and Heber Springs 0 from the Heber Springs Sports Complex. You're watching and listening to Heber Springs Panther Baseball on 101.9 The Lake. I'll take this opportunity to give some of our boosters and sponsors a big shout out for allowing us to bring the live stream to you. First Electric Cooperative, Centennial Bank, Trinity Church of Heber Springs, Carissa Clemens and Bryce Farmer with First Trust Home Loans, Ed LeJean State Farm Insurance, Hopper Termite Pest Control, First National Bank, Brothers Barbecue, Angie Collins Shelter Insurance, First Security Bank, The River Company, Tim Brewer Shelter Insurance, Eagle Pest Management, Baptist Health, Allen Furniture, Stevenson Oil Company, Red River Dodge, and Jet Fast Motor Brokers. We want to thank all these Panther baseball boosters for allowing us to bring you today's live stream.
This is the best. I told Drago this. Where'd you get that?
Cowboy Chevrolet is a proud sponsor of Panther Sports. At Cowboy Chevrolet GMC in Heber Springs, they're known for something they call Cowboy Courtesy, and that includes giving you the best customer service around. As 2021 winners of the GM Award for Excellence in Customer Service, we want to show you how hard work and dedication make a difference. Our factory-trained technicians are here to get you back on the road quickly and safely. So come see us at Cowboy Chevrolet GMC in Heber Springs or at cowboychevygmc.com. All right, back to action here, Panther fans. Here in the bottom of the first inning, Cooper Holmes steps to the plate as the leadoff man for your Panthers, trailing Joe T. Robinson 4-0 here so far in the first inning. From right here at the Heber Springs Sports Complex, Billy Smallwood coming to you live from the FL Davis Ace broadcast position, and that pitch is in there for a strike to Cooper Holmes for an 0-1 count. That pitch is sent foul by Holmes. Count goes 0-2. Count goes to 1-2 here to Holmes. The 1-2 pitch skips in the dirt and past the batter's box for a 2-2 count. Holmes fouls that one off. Count will stay at 2-2. one's in there for a ball. Count will go full here to Holmes. 3 balls, 2 strikes, no outs here for your Panthers here in the bottom of the first inning. Trailing Joe T. Robinson 4-0 here from right here at the Heber Springs Sports Complex. In Game 2 of this conference doubleheader, Joe T. Robinson took Game 1 8-6 over your Panthers. And that ball 4 will draw a walk here for Cooper Holmes as he heads down to first. Panthers have a runner at first here with no outs here in the bottom of the first. Keenan Sneed will come to the plate now for your Panthers. That pitch is low and in the dirt. They throw down to second, but he's going to be safe underneath the tag. Great job by Cooper Holmes getting underneath the tag right there at second base, and that will be a ball outside to Keenan Sneed, so count as 1-0 here to Sneed. Runner at second for your Panthers. No outs here in the bottom of the first inning. Pitch to Sneed is in there for a strike, says the umpire. Count is 2-1 here to Keenan Sneed. Pardon me, count 1-1 here, says the umpire. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Keenan Sneed. Runner at second for your Panthers. No outs here in the bottom of the first. Time called. Pitch is in there for a ball. Count goes 3-1 here to Keenan Sneed. Pardon me, 2-1 here now to Keenan Sneed. 2 balls, 1 strike. Number 17, Connor Grisham on the mound for Joe T. Robinson. Here comes a 2-1 pitch, and it's a swing and a miss by Sneed. He might have fouled that off. Yeah, he fouled that one off, and count goes 2-2 here. Comes a 2-2 pitch to Sneed. He fouls that one off. Count will stay at 2-2. Here comes the 2-2 pitch from Grisham. Sneed fouls that one off to stay alive at 2-2. Swing and a miss there from Sneed as he strikes out for the first out of the inning here. So, 1 out here for your Panthers here in the bottom of the first inning as Liam Buffalo comes to the plate now for Heber Springs. Runner on second. 1 out here trailing Joe T. Robinson 4-0 here in the bottom of the first inning. That pitch is outside. 1-0 count here to Buffalo. Pitches a ball there to Buffalo. Count goes 2-0 here. And now Buffalo sends that one to the third baseman. He fires over to first for the second out, but a run will score for Heber Springs. So it'll be 4-1 now here in favor of Joe T. Robinson. 2 outs here for your Panthers here in the bottom of the first, and J.T. Spears will come to the batter's box now for your Panthers. That first pitch is a ball to JT. 1-0 count here. The 1-0 pitch to JT is inside, and 2-0 count here now to JT. 2 balls, no strikes. 2 outs here for your Panthers. Here in the bottom of the first inning, trailing Joe T. Robinson 4-1 here from right here at the Heber Springs Sports Complex. Billy Smallwood coming to you live from the FL Davis Ace broadcast position. And here comes the 2-0 pitch from Gresham. It's a little high. 3-0 count now here to JT. Here comes the 3-0 pitch. It's high, but umpire says it's in there for a strike. 3-1 count. That pitch is outside. JT will draw the walk here. So Panthers will have a runner at first. 2 outs here in the bottom of the first inning, trailing Joe T. Robinson 4-1, and Cole Payton will come to the batter's box now for your Panthers. Comes the 0-0 pitch from Grisham. It's in the dirt. Count will be 1-0 here to Cole Payton. Comes a 1-0 pitch from Connor Gresham. It's in the dirt as well. 2-0 count now here to Cole Payton. That pitch is in there for a strike. Count will go to 2-1 here to Cole Payton. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2 outs here for your Panthers in the bottom of the first. Runner on first. Trailing Joe T. Robinson 4-1 here. And here comes the 2-1 pitch. He tries to check on JT at first. It gets away from the first baseman, and JT is going to go to second. He rounds second, heads to third, and JT is going to be safe at third. After that ball got way down there on the right field line around the right field fence. And first baseman had to go chase it down, and it took him a while, so JT scooted over from first to third. And let's see if Cole Payton can bring him home here as he's only 90 feet away. Here comes the 2-1 pitch to Payton. And Cole fouls that one off. Count will go even at 2-2. Here comes 2-2 pitch to Payton. That one's high. Count will go full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs here in the bottom of the first inning. And that pitch is strike 3, says the umpire. And we will have a change up here, so we will head to the top of the second inning. Your Panthers trail Joe T. Robinson 4-1 here from the Heber Springs Sports Complex. You're watching and listening to Heber Springs Panther Baseball on 101.9 The Lake. Environmental Building Maintenance delivers the most outstanding restoration experience for residents in Panther Nation and Central Arkansas. EBM offers mold remediation, fire restoration, and water mitigation. The EBM team will complete every project with long-lasting results you can rely on. They provide honest services to restore your home back to its pre-damaged condition. For a free estimate, call Brad at 501-206-5007. EBM is a proud sponsor of Heber Springs Panther Baseball and Softball.
Oh, good, everybody. Home run.
Well, Jason is I'm getting that too. And she's been sitting in his own bedroom. Yeah. I'm just saying I hate it. I call it my bed. She's sleeping in my bed.
Tell the family we said hello.
you go.
Go, Dre. Go, Dre. That broke. Go, Dre.
There's no way you can be your trap. Well, what do you mean?
Are you?
You got two now. Go, Dre.
Go, Heber!
That's close, man. He's already moving forward.
Thank you. That's twice. Second time he's done that this twice the same night. Thank you. See ya. We'd have had that call in the first game and wouldn't have been in the situation we were in. Thank you. We got it, coach. Yes, sir.
Go, 1-6. Work there.
Go, Corbin! All right.
Down through it now. 4-1-6. Stay about. You go 1-6.
Way to go, Corb!
I'm at a ball game. What about you?
We're going home. He's about to fall. He's about to fall. Guys. She's like, can you give me a paper? He's like, wait. Okay, bye, go. Are you coming?
Good pitch. It's been a strike the whole game. Where did that one miss? Nowhere. Good pitch.
Get a second back.
Like me in the corner, then I can sleep playing in the corner.
And my finger.
Go two.
Go Corbin!
Let's go, Turkey!
Don't worry about him. Get your batter.
Last out. Last out. Let's go. What's the baseball?
Well, no. 5.
Get your vehicle looking its best at Super Splash Car Wash. Check out the all-new ceramic wax at Super Splash Car Wash. This ceramic wax protects your paint against harmful contaminants that can cause damage. Try out the brand new vacuums installed and ready for your car or truck's dirt. A clean car says a lot about you, so have the best looking car on the road with the help of Super Splash Car Wash. Go Panthers from Super Splash Car Wash Crew.
Boys, 1, 2, 3, here we go.
Billy Smallwood coming to you live from the F.L. Davis Ace broadcast position as we start the bottom of the second inning. And Wyatt Winchester steps to the batter's box for your Panthers. And here comes the 0-0 pitch. In there for a ball. 1-0 count here to Winchester. Pitch from Grisham. Little high. Oh, umpire says it's a strike. So 1-1 count here. Swing and a miss there from Winchester. Count will go 1-2 here. Pitch is high and inside. Count will go 2-2. Swing and a miss there from Winchester. And that's a strikeout. So first out here in the bottom of the second inning for your Panthers. Trailing 5-1 here to Joe T. Robinson. And Joel Atwood steps to the plate now for your Panthers. Atwood fouls that one off. Count will go 0-1 here. Pitch is low to Atwood. 1-1 count here. Pitch is in there for a strike. Count goes to 1-2 here to Joel Atwood. Atwood hits that one to the second baseman. He gathers it and tosses it to first base for the second out. And that will bring Gavin Widener to the plate now for your Panthers. 2 outs here in the bottom of the second, trailing Joe T. Robinson 5-1 here at the Heber Springs Sports Complex in Game 2 of this doubleheader. Joe T. Robinson won Game 1 8-6 over your Panthers earlier this afternoon. Here comes the 0-0 pitch to Gavin Widener. It's in there for a ball, 1-0 count. Two 0 count now here to Gavin Widener. Pitches outside. Count goes 3-0 to Gavin Widener. So Widener draws the walk, heads down to first, and Xander Lindley will come to bat now for your Panthers. With a runner on first, 2 outs here in the bottom of the second inning, trailing Joe T. Robinson 5-1 from right here at the Heber Springs Sports Complex. That pitch is in there for a strike. 0-1 count here to Lindley. Swing and a miss there from Xander. Count goes 0-2. That one's in there for strike 3. So Xander Lindley strikes out here for the third out as we head to the top of the third inning. Joe T. Robinson leads your Panthers 5-1 from right here at the Heber Springs Sports Complex. You're watching and listening to Heber Springs Panther Baseball on 101.9.
6 inches outside, we're going to call it strike. I just wish we could get a little bit of consistency.
That's going to be my I'm going to find, I'm going to feel like trying to, find it
Now, soccer. Oh, soccer can't even. What I had about 3 good.
Smile. It's the I have bubbles right behind me. Sorry. No, I'm serious. When I was sitting there earlier, he said it was warm. I don't know why I got it. That's mine too. Mine too.
So that one is popped up in the infield by Jackson Ward and caught by your Panthers for the first out here in the top of the third inning. Liam Buffalo on the mound now for your Panthers, and that first pitch in there to number 3, Victor Bullock, is a strike. Second pitch also a strike. Swing and a miss there from Bullock. Cal goes 0-2. O2 pitch in from Buffalo is a ball, so count goes to 1-2. popped up to center field. And the center fielder has it for your Panthers for the second out here in the top of the third inning. Number 24, Addison Nichols, comes to the plate now for Joe T. Robinson. First pitch in there from Buffalo is a strike, 0-1 count. That one's fouled off by Nichols. Count goes to 0-2. Pitch is outside. 1-2 count now. Comes a 1-2 pitch from Buffalo. It's in there for strike 3, and that's the third out here for the Senators in the top of the third. As we head to the bottom of the third inning, Joe T. Robinson leads your Panthers 5-1 here from the Heber Springs Sports Complex. You're watching and listening to Heber Springs Panther Baseball on 101.9 The Lake.
I'm glad. So glad.
Take this opportunity to thank some of our boosters and sponsors for allowing us to bring you the live stream today. First Electric Cooperative, Centennial Bank, Trinity Church of Heber Springs, Carissa Clemens and Bryce Farmer with First Trust Home Loans, Ed LaShawn State Farm Insurance, Hopper Termite and Pest Control, First National Bank, Brothers Barbecue, First Security Bank, Angie Collins Shelter Insurance, The River Company, Tim Brewer Shelter Insurance, Eagle Pest Management, Baptist Health, Allen Furniture, Stevenson Oil Company, Red River Dodge, and Jet Fast Motor Brokers. We'd like to thank all these Panther baseball boosters for allowing us to bring you today's live stream.
Here you go, buddy.
He was moving.
Leave it up.
Well, I didn't do a block out.
I didn't ask if you were blocking me. Neither one of y'all cares.
As long as I'm not blocking your phone, I'm sure I'm not away.
Those last two baseballs, hit his hard too.
Let's go, JT! Good job, Liam!
Let's go!
I've been too scared to watch the Panther.
I'm on like,
I've been procrastinating because I don't want to take
We're on episode 5, 6, and 10.
yeah, it's fine.
I like it. It's because I don't really rate this.
That's all in now, Connor. You're good. Let's go.
Go, JT.
Oh, yeah. As soon as the kids pick the ball off the let's go, JT. Balls on the ground, boys. Here we go. Torched. There's fire.
Go, JT!
Come on, Connor. Home strike. Here we go.
Hey, JT!
No.
Go, Cole!
One ball, no strikes here to Cole Payton. Runner at second in JT Spears. One out here for your Panthers. Trailing 5-3 here to Joe T. Robinson. Here comes the pitch from Grisham. It's in there for a strike. 1-1 count. Comes a 1-1 pitch from Grisham. Cole Payton slaps that one to the shortstop. He gathers it, fires it over to first, and he's got the out. 2 outs here now for your Panthers. Here in the bottom of the third, JT advances to third base. So Panthers have a runner 90 feet away from bringing this game within 1 run. And Wyatt Winchester steps into the batter's box now for your Panthers. First pitch to Winchester. Swing and a miss. Strike one. 1-0-1 count here to Winchester. Second pitch is in there for a strike as well to Winchester. 0-2 count. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here for your Panthers here in the bottom of the third. Trailing 5-3 here to Joe T. Robinson in Game 2 of this conference doubleheader from right here at the Heber Springs Sports Complex. Billy Smallwood coming to you live from the F.L. Davis Ace broadcast position. And here comes the 0-2 pitch to Wyatt Winchester. It's in there. Ball. So 1-2 count here. So now we've got an argument here about strike 3. Robinson says that's 3. Umpire says that's 2. All right, the official bookkeeper says that is 3 strikes. So that is a strikeout for Winchester, and we will head to the top of the 4th inning. Panthers trail Robinson 5-3 here from the Heber Springs Sports Complex. You're watching and listening to Heber Springs Panther Baseball on 101.9 The Lake. Panther fans, Cowboy Chevrolet is a proud sponsor of Panther Sports. At Cowboy Chevrolet GMC in Heber Springs, they're known for something they best call Cowboy Courtesy, and that includes giving you the best customer service around. As 2021 winners of the GM Award for Excellence in Customer Service, we want to show you how hard work and dedication make a difference. Our factory-trained technicians are here to get you back on the road quickly and safely, so come see us at Cowboy Chevrolet GMC in Heber Springs or cowboychevygmc.com.
Just getting ready to pull.
Did you tell your mom?
What'd you do? Yeah.
Hey, Nate.
I got the chills. I got the chills.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you something. Friday, you know what?
Back to action, Billy Smallwood coming to you live from the FL Davis Ace broadcast position from right here at the Heber Springs Sports Complex as number 12, Nathan Johnson takes first pitch outside for ball 1. Second pitch is in there low, ball 2, 2-0 count here to Johnston. Pitch is in there from Buffalo for another ball, 3-0 count here to Johnston for the Senators. Pitch is in there from Buffalo, and that's a walk. So ball 4, Johnston takes a walk down to first, and Andre Bell will step back into the batter's box for Joe T. Robinson. So Buffalo gets set, he deals, and that first pitch is in there for a ball, 1-0 count. That pitch is in there for a strike. Peyton, I thought he was going to throw down to second, but he threw it back to the pitcher. So 1-1 count here to Bell. Pitch is in there for a ball, 2-1 count. Runner heads down to third safely. So now Robinson has a runner 90 feet from scoring. Pitch is outside from Buffalo. Count goes 3-1 here. So Bell draws a walk. He heads down to first. Runners at first and third for Joe T. Robinson. No outs here in the top of the fourth inning. Arlen Johnston comes to the plate now for Joe T. Robinson, and we will have a mound visit from Coach Ryan Bridges. All right, here comes the 0-0 pitch to Johnson. High for a ball. 1-0 count. Pitch is in there for a strike from Liam Buffalo. 1-1 count here. Pitch is in there for a ball. 2-1 count. Pitch is high. Count goes to 3-1 here. And that one's in there for a ball as well. That will draw a walk again for Joe T. Robinson, and they have bases loaded. As that will bring number 16, Rylan Henry, to the plate now for Joe T. Robinson. Leading Heber Springs 5-3 here in the top of the fourth. Bases loaded. No outs here for Joe T. And that pitch is in there for a strike for an 0-1 count. Pitch is in there for a ball. Count goes 1-1. Swing and a miss on the 1-1 pitch. Count goes 1-2 here. 1 ball, 2 strikes, no outs here. Bases loaded for Joe T. Robinson, leading 5-3 over your Panthers in the top of the fourth inning. Here comes a 1-2 pitch from Buffalo. It's outside for a ball. 2-2 count. Here comes 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strikeout for Liam Buffalo. First out here in the top of the fourth for Joe T. Robinson. Bases are still loaded. 1 out here for the Senators, and number 2, Driftin' Lad, comes to the plate now for Joe T. Robinson. 0-0 pitch. Swing and a miss for an 0-1 count. Pitch is in there high for a ball. Count goes 1-1. That one's inside. 2-1 count. That one caroms in the dirt, and that will go make the count 3-1 here. And that's ball 4, and that will walk in a run for Joe T. Robinson as they now lead it 6-3 here in the top of the fourth inning, and we are going to have possibly a pitch change for Heber Springs. So Xander Lindley will come in here to pitch for your Panthers. Pardon me, that is Lozo. Lozo is going to come on and pitch for your Panthers, and that will send Easton Cusick out to right field and send Liam Buffalo out to center for your Panthers. Wyatt Winchester at first, J.T. Spears at second, Cooper Holmes playing short, and Keenan Sneed at third base. Cole Payton, of course, behind the plate for your Panthers. Panther fans, Environmental Building Maintenance delivers the most outstanding restoration experience for residents in Panther Nation in Central Arkansas. EBM offers mold remediation, fire restoration, and water mitigation. The EBM team will complete every project with long-lasting results that you can rely on. They provide honest services to restore your home back to its pre-damaged condition. For a free estimate, call Brad at 501-206-5007. EBM is a proud sponsor of Heber Springs Panther baseball and softball. All right, now that Lozo is ready, number 22, Carson Waugh is up to the plate now for Joe T. Robinson. Bases are loaded. Pitches in there for a strike for an 0-1 count. Bases are loaded for Joe T. Robinson. One out here in the top of the fourth, leading your Panthers 6-3 from right here at the Heber Springs Sports Complex. Billy Smallwood coming to you live from the F.L. Davis Ace broadcast position, and that one is fouled off for an 0-2 count. That one's fouled off as well. Stays alive at 0-2. And Wall sends that one out to the left fielder, and that's going to get a run in for Joe T. Robinson. So it is now 7-3 in favor of the Senators. Only one out here, and bases are still loaded for Joe T. Robinson. So here comes the 0-0 pitch from Lozo. In there for a ball, 1-0 count. Pitches in there for a ball, 1-1 count here. Here comes a 1-0 pitch from Lozo. Swung on and hit out to center field. Buffalo going back, and I don't think he made the catch as he threw it back in immediately. That's going to score 2 more runs for Joe T. Robinson. It is now 9-3 in favor of the Senators. So now Robinson with a runner on second and 2 outs here for the Senators, leading your Panthers 9-3 here from right here at the Heber Springs Sports Complex. And now we're going to have another protest, and the umpire says he's safe. And now the pitch from Lozo is hit back to Holmes at short. He fires over to Winchester at first for the 3rd out. And that is the 3rd out here in the top of the 4th inning for Joe T. Robinson. But they put 4 more on the board for the Senators as they now lead it over your Panthers 9-3 here from the Heber Springs Sports Complex. We head to the bottom of the 4th inning. You're listening and watching to Heber Springs Panther Baseball on 101.9 The Lake. Panther fans, get your vehicle looking its best at Super Splash Car Wash. Check out the all-new ceramic wax at Super Splash Car Wash. This ceramic wax protects your paint against harmful contaminants that can cause damage. Try out the brand new vacuums installed and ready for your car or truck's dirt. A clean car says a lot about you, so have the best-looking car on the road with the help of Super Splash Car Wash. Go Panthers from the Super Splash Car Wash crew.
What's her
What's her name?
I don't think I'm going to add her back.
Right.
It's like Bowser.
She said, it's what?
Does she actually use it?
Yes.
Very good at those.
I put that on there because I was about to one of her selfies.
I like it too.
Shot. There we go. Hey, Heather now. Hey, Heather.
Hey, let's go 20.
All right, back to action here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Billy Smallwood coming to you live from the F.L. Davis Ace broadcast position from right here at the Heber Springs Sports Complex, where Joe T. Robinson leads your Panthers 9-3. And Atwood tries to lay down a bunt there and fouls it off for an 0-1 count. Comes the 0-1 pitch to Atwood. That one's in there for a strike, 0-2 count. Swing and a miss there from Atwood. And that is strike 3. So strikeout here for Joel Atwood, and he heads back to the dugout. 1 out here for your Panthers in the bottom of the 4th inning. Gavin Widener will step back to the plate now. Here comes the 0-0 pitch to Widener. Swings and fouls that one off for an 0-1 count. Comes the 0-1 pitch to Atwood. To Widener. And that was in there for a strike, 0-2 count. one's outside to Widener. Count goes to 1-2. Count goes to 2-2 here to Gavin Widener. Swing and a miss there from Widener, and he's going to have to get thrown out. He's going to be safe at first as the catcher just couldn't get his hand on the baseball. Dropped it twice before he could finally get it thrown down, and Widener was able to beat the throw out, so he's safe at first. And now Logan Lozo comes to the plate now for your Panthers. 1 out here for Heber Springs in the bottom of the 4th inning, trailing Joe T. Robinson 9-3 from right here at the Heber Springs Sports Complex. Comes the first pitch to Lozo. It's a strike, and they try to get Widener at first. Nothing doing there. 0-1 count here to Lozo. They throw over to check on Widener. A little tight there, but he's safe. Checked again on Widener at first. He's back in safely. Lozo fouls that one off. Count goes 0-2. That was in there first. Pardon me. Umpire says that's a ball. 1-2 count. Lozo swings and misses and strikes out. And that will be the second out of the bottom of the 4th inning for your Panthers. Cooper Holmes steps back into the batter's box now. 2 outs here for your Panthers in the bottom of the 4th inning, trailing Joe T. Robinson 9-3 with a runner on first. Pitches in the dirt, and then it hits Holmes, and the runner's going to be out at second base, as they say Widener was not able to get underneath the tag. That'll be the 3rd out for your Panthers here in the bottom of the 4th. So nothing doing here for Heber Springs as we head to the top of the 5th inning. Your Panthers trail Joe T. Robinson 9-3 from right here at the Heber Springs Sports Complex. You're watching and listening to Heber Springs Panther Baseball on 101.9 The Lake.
Hey, girl, where you What's your She was in.
I did.
You know? You're not cold at all, so I can this isn't her. This is her.
I was gonna say, did you hear from me? My bad. I used to be scared. He'd be like, I did not know that lady.
He's never
Sixth grade. She really chased me.
Oh, Eddie.
She's getting attention right now. And I was like, oh.
Like, do you think it's funny? My thumb is like, no.
It worked for me.
I don't know what I can't.
Oh, okay.
He got
They were still playing. We ran home, grabbed
I will, yeah.
Ready 40.
She's going back to play
You said you I'm running for treasurer next year.
Good job.
Yeah, he's in Axe's arms.
Over here, Blue.
No,
and she can wrap that in Johnny's picture.
the photo next to it is like bad.
We're not going to click the
Like, you might want to go back. Hold on, let me do not do that. He's like in between. Might be in between the words. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Yeah, okay. Oh, I thought you could get that. That's terrifying.
I know.
You need a girlfriend from
My brother.
He's a real good driver.
Good cut now.
Count goes to 1-2 here to Nathan Johnston. 1 out here for the Senators here in the top of the 5th. And that pitch is outside. Count goes to 2-2. That pitch is in the dirt. Count goes full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. So 0-1 count here. 2 outs here for the Senators here in the top of the 5th inning. And that pitch is high to Andre Bell for a 1-1 count. Count goes to 2-2 here to Andre Bell. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs here for the Senators here in the top of the 5th inning. And that pitch is high. Count will go full here to Andre Bell. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here for the Robinson Senators. Leading your Panthers 9-3 here from the Heber Spring Sports Complex. Here comes a payoff pitch from Lozo. It's low for a ball, and he will take a walk to first. First pitch in there to Arlen Johnston is a ball. 1-0 count here. Second pitch to Johnston's a strike, 1-1 count. Here comes a 1-1 pitch from Lozo. It's in the dirt. 2 balls, 1 strike. That pitch is high. They throw down to second base, but that pitch is high. Throw is high, pardon me. And Bell is in the second base safely for the Senators. 3-1 count here to Johnston. 2 outs here for the Senators here in the top of the 5th inning. Leading your Panthers 9-3 here from the Heber Springs Sports Complex. Billy Smallwood coming to you live from the F.L. Davis Ace broadcast position. Swing and a miss there from Johnston, and that will even the count up at 3-2. Pardon me, makes the count full at 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Here to Johnston. Here comes the payoff pitch from Lozo. Swung on and hit out to right field, and the right fielder has a play on it, but it goes past him. So that'll get a run in here for Joe T. Robinson. And Johnston heads into second with a double for the Senators. 10-3 here now in favor of Joe T. Robinson. And that brings number 16, Rylan Henry, to the plate now for Joe T. Robinson. First pitch is a ball to Henry, 1-0 count. Runner heads towards third, no throw. That pitch is a strike. Count goes to 1-1. That pitch is in there for a strike. Count goes to 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Rylan Henry. 2 outs here for the Senators here in the top of the 5th inning, leading 10-3. And here comes the payoff pitch. And that's a strikeout for Lozo as we will end the frame and head to the bottom of the 5th. Your Panthers trail 10-3 here to the Joe T. Robinson Senators. You're watching and listening to Heber Springs Panther Baseball on 101.9 The Lake.
You drive to Illinois?
Hey, Logan.
I want to take this chance to give some of our boosters and sponsors a shout out for allowing us to bring you the live stream tonight. First Electric Cooperative, Centennial Bank, Trinity Church of Heber Springs, Carissa Clemens and Bryce Farmer with First Trust Home Loans, Ed LeSean State Farm Insurance, First National Bank, Hopper Termite and Pest Control, Brothers Barbecue, First Security Bank, Angie Collins Shelter Insurance, The River Company, Timber Shelter Insurance, Eagle Pest Management, Baptist Health, Allen Furniture, Stevenson Oil Company, Red River Dodge, and Jet Fast Motor Brokers. We want to thank all these Panther baseball boosters for allowing us to bring you today's baseball game.
On the dugout because you can see the whole field. Now, part of this has got the cover, but you can see the rest of the field.
Oh, JJ.
I love you from the wind.
I would say sandstone, but he didn't. Okay. I'm going to show you. Driving forward, and I messed up his thing. It's like, he has like a big scar.
All right, back to action here in the bottom of the 5th inning from right here at the Heber Springs Sports Complex. Billy Smallwood coming to you live from the F.L. Davis Ace broadcast position. As your Panthers trail 10-3 here to Joe T. Robinson, heading into the bottom of the 5th inning, and Cooper Holmes steps into the batter's box for your Panthers. First pitch is in there for a strike, says the umpire. 0-1 count. Holmes sends that one out to the first baseman. He grabs it and heads to first for the first out. So 1 out here for your Panthers here in the bottom of the 5th. And Sneed will come to the plate now for Heber Springs. Comes the first pitch to Sneed, and he chops that one foul for an 0-1 count. Pitch is low to Sneed. Count goes to 1-1. Comes a 1-1 pitch to Sneed. It's inside, 2-1 count. Pitch is low for a ball. 3-1 count here to Keenan Sneed. 1 out here for your Panthers here in the bottom of the 5th inning. And Sneed hits one between the gap right there between first and second. He'll have a single here for your Panthers. So he will be safe at first. A runner on first here for your Panthers with 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th, trailing Joe T. Robinson 10-3. Liam Buffalo steps to the batter's box now for your Panthers. Throw over to first to check on Sneed. Pitches outside for a ball. 1-0 count here to Liam Buffalo. A strike there to Liam Buffalo, and count goes to 1-1. That pitch is outside. Count will go to 2-1. Sneed will go to second. Count goes to 2-1 here to Liam Buffalo. Pitches in there for a strike. 2-2 count here. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Time is granted. Pitch is high. Count will go full. Sneed heads over to third safely. Fouls that one off. Count will stay full. That pitch is high to Buffalo, and he draws a walk. So runners at first and third for your Panthers. One out here in the bottom of the fifth. And we're going to have a mound visit here for Joe T. Robinson. And we are going to have a pitching change for the Senators. Panther fans, Cowboy Chevrolet is a proud sponsor of Panther Sports. At Cowboy Chevrolet GMC in Heber Springs, they're known for something they best call cowboy courtesy, and that includes giving you the best customer service around. As 2021 winners of the GM Award for Excellence in Customer Service, we want to show you how hard work and dedication make a difference. Our factory-trained technicians are here to get you back on the road quickly and safely, so come see us at Cowboy Chevrolet GMC in Heber Springs or cowboychevygmc.com. So JT Spears steps into the batter's box and takes the first pitch for a strike. Swings and misses. And 0-1 count here to JT. Runners on first and third for your Panthers. Trailing Joe T. Robinson 10-3 here in the bottom of the fifth inning. One out here for your Panthers. That pitch is low to JT. 1-1 count. And JT rifles one back to the second baseman right up past the pitcher. The umpire says he's safe at second. A run comes in to score for Heber Springs. So it is now 10-4 in favor of Joe T. Robinson. Panthers have runners at first and second with only one out here. Cole Payton steps into the batter's box now for your Panthers. Cole Payton takes the first pitch for a strike. Swings and misses at the second pitch. Count goes to 0-2. Pitches outside to Payton. 1-2 count here. And Cole Payton gets a hold of that one, sends it towards the foul line, and it is way foul. But boy, did he get a hold of that one. Just couldn't straighten it out enough. Count will stay at 1-2 here to Cole Payton. Cole fouls that one off. Count stays at 1-2. Swing and a miss there from Cole Payton, and as he strikes out, that'll be the second out here in the bottom of the fifth inning as Wyatt Winchester steps into the batter's box now for your Panthers. Runners on first and second for Heber Springs, trailing Joe T. Robinson 10-4 here from right here at the Heber Springs Sports Complex. Billy Smallwood coming to you live from the FL Davis Ace broadcast position, and here comes the 0-0 pitch to Winchester. Runners go, and they will be safe at second and third. Pitch is low to Winchester. Count will go to 1-0. Second pitch to Winchester is outside as well. Count goes to 2-0. Pitch is outside. 3-0 count here to Winchester. Pitch is in there for another ball, so Winchester will take a walk down to first. Bases are loaded now for Heber Springs. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Trailing Joe T. Robinson 10-4. Joel Atwood steps in now for your Panthers. See if he can do some damage with bases loaded and 2 outs here for your Panthers. First pitch to Atwood, swing and misses for an 0-1 count. One pitch to Atwood. In there for a strike. Count goes to 0-2. Pitches outside to Atwood. Count goes to 1-2 here. Here comes the 1-2 pitch to Joel Atwood. It's outside. 2-2 count. Strike 3 called right there by the umpire. So Joel Atwood strikes out here for your Panthers. And we will head to the top of the 6th inning. Your Panthers trail Joe T. Robinson 10-4 here from right here at the Heber Springs Sports Complex. You're watching and listening to Heber Springs Panther Baseball on 101.9 The Lake.
All right, great.
Panther fans, Environmental Building Maintenance delivers the most outstanding restoration experience for residents in Panther Nation and Central Arkansas. EBM offers mold remediation, fire restoration, and water mitigation. The EBM team will complete every project with long-lasting results you can rely on. They provide honest services to restore your home back to its pre-damaged condition. For a free estimate, call Brad at 501-206-5007. EBM is a proud sponsor of Heber Springs Panther Baseball and Softball.
I love basketball. Okay.
I'm not athletic.
Okay, she drives and offers for being a sophomore. We're both going to go back to see. Rich, awesome grandma, only child knows her. Ever sophomore. Got hit by a car. I was one of the deflating zones.
Yeah.
Like, everything was back. Head first. I was I saw it snap. Yeah, Johnny talk. Me too. I do too.
What schools are you to? Okay,
All right, back to action here in the top of the 6th inning. From right here at the Heber Springs Sports Complex, Billy Smallwood coming to you live from the F.L. Davis Ace broadcast position, and a swing and miss right there on the first pitch from Driftin' Ladd for Joe T. Robinson. 0-1 count here. Xander Lindley is on the mound now for your Panthers. 0-1 count here to Driftin' Lad. And that pitch is in there also for a strike. 0-2 count here. And Driftin' Lad sends that one out to the second base. It just gets underneath JT Spears' glove. And he will have a single here for the Robinson Senators. No outs here in the top of the 6th inning. And that will bring number 22, Carson Waugh, up to the plate now for Joe T. Robinson. Leading your Panthers 10-4 here from right here at the Heber Springs Sports Complex in the second game of this conference doubleheader. Joe T. Robinson won game 1, 8-6 over your Panthers. And now we have a pop-up on the infield, and JT Spears says he's got it, and he misses it at second base, and the runner is going to be thrown out on the force out at second. So Panthers get a break there as the ball was just dropped shallow enough in the infield right there at the tip of the outfield that JT Spears was able to grab it and throw it to Cooper Holmes there at second base and get the force out. So 1 out here for the Senators here in the top of the 6th inning. Runner still on first. And number 21, Jackson Ward, steps into the batter's box now for Joe T. Robinson. Throw over to first, checking on the runner. Here comes the pitch from Xander Lindley. It's outside for a 1-0 count. And that was a pop-up in the infield once again. JT Spears says he has it, he drops it again, and now we're going to have another force out at second base as the Panthers do it again. So we will have the second out here for Joe T. Robinson as Panthers catch another break off that infield fly. Guess just some little miscommunication over there between JT Spears and Wyatt Winchester. But nonetheless, 2 outs here for the Senators here in the top of the 6th. And that pitch is in there for a ball for a 1-0 count. Number 3, that is Victor Bullock, the batter for Joe T. Robinson. And here comes the 1-0 pitch. It's outside, 2-0 count. And now we have time as a courtesy runner comes in for Joe T. Robinson. 2-0 count here to Victor Bullock. Here comes the 2-0 pitch from Xander Lindley. And that was hit right in between the gap. Oh, just tough play right there for Sneed or for Holmes right there to make. And that one gets out to Atwood out there into left field. So he will throw it back in for the Panthers. And Robinson now has runners at first and second. 2 outs here in the top of the 6th inning. Number 24, Addison Nichols, steps to the plate for Joe T. Robinson. 2 outs here for the Senators in the top of the 6th, leading your Panthers 10-4. And that one's fouled off for an 0-1 count. Swing and a miss there from Nichols. Count will go 0-2 here. And that one's popped up into the infield. Holmes going back behind second base, and he's got it for the 3rd out here for the Senators. And now we will head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Your Panthers trail 10-4 here to the Joe T. Robinson Senators in Game 2 of this conference doubleheader. You're watching and listening to Heber Springs Panther Baseball on 101.9 The Lake.
Nash, come here.
Panther fans, get your vehicle looking its best at Super Splash Car Wash. Check out the all-new ceramic wax at Super Splash Car Wash. This ceramic wax protects your paint against harmful contaminants that can cause damage. Try out the brand new vacuums installed and ready for your car or truck's dirt. A clean car says a lot about you, so have the best-looking car on the road with the help of Super Splash Car Wash. Go Panthers from the Super Splash Car Wash crew.
They bring you back.
Oh, not yet. Oh my God.
I'm dead.
All right, back to action here in the bottom of the 6th inning as Gavin Widener steps in for your Panthers, trailing 10-4 here to Joe T. Robinson. And Widener takes the first pitch for a ball, 1-0 count here. Widener swings and misses at the second pitch. Count goes to 1-1. Widener swings and misses. Count goes to 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Gavin. Pitch is high. Count goes 2-2. That one's in there for strike 3. Gavin Widener strikes out for your Panthers. That is the first out here in the bottom of the 6th. So 1 out here for your Panthers. Bottom of the 6th inning as they trail Joe T. Robinson 10-4 here in Game 2 of this conference doubleheader. Xander Lindley steps to the batter's box now. Xander Lindley has taken over on the mound for your Panthers late in this game. Here comes the first pitch, and he bunts that one down, and he's going to have a hard time getting that one there, but he's thrown out at first. Thought for a second Xander might be able to outrun that there at first, but nonetheless, he's thrown out there at first for the second out. And Panthers now have 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Cooper Holmes steps into the batter's box for your Panthers. And that one hits Holmes on the backside, so he is going to walk down to first. Keenan Sneed steps into the batter's box now for your Panthers, and he takes first pitch ball for a 1-0 count. So runner advances safely from first to second, and then from second to third off a passed ball. And now Sneed in with a 2-0 count. 2 outs here for your Panthers, bottom of the 6th inning. Sneed sends that one to the shortstop. He snags it and throws over to first, but it's a tough play. Umpire says he made it, though. So that'll be the 3rd out. Here in the bottom of the 6th, we will head to the final inning of the ball game from right here at the Heber Springs Sports Complex. We head to the top of the 7th inning. Your score, Joe T. Robinson 10, your Heber Springs Panthers 4. You're watching and listening to Heber Springs Panther Baseball on 101.9 The Lake.
At least like I'm going to this tonight, and I'm like, yes.
I just forgot we were like on a scale of 1 to 10.
Oh, I'm thinking. It's amazing. I don't know what this is made of. It feels
No way, when was it?
Good pitch. That's a freaking strike. Belt high right down the middle. Same spot, just about 2 inches over.
Go, Xander, one more.
They didn't have that.
There you go.
Second. It was second inning.
Liam.
Sitting there in the dark, breathing more.
Go on. Go nine. Bring him in.
First pitch to Arlen Johnston is a ball for a 1-0 count. That pitch is in there for a strike to Johnston. 1-1 count here. Runner on second here for the Robinson Senators. 1 out here in the top of the 7th. Leading your Panthers 10-4 here. Here comes the 1-1 pitch from Lindley. It's outside for a 2-1 count. Two balls, one strike here to Arlen Johnston, the shortstop for Joe T. Robinson. 1 out here for the Senators, and Lindley steps off the mound to check the runner at second. And here comes the 2-1 pitch from Xander. And that one sent back up into the gap in right center. Thought for a second Joe T. Robinson might score another run there, but he's held up at third. So runners at first and third here for Joe T. Robinson in the top of the 7th inning with only 1 out here. And that brings the number 25, Aiden Humbird, for Joe T. Robinson to bat. So Aiden Humbird comes to the plate now for Joe T. Robinson, leading your Panthers 10-4 here in Game 2 of this conference doubleheader from right here at the Heber Spring Sports Complex. Runners on first and third here for Joe T. Robinson at the top of the 7th inning, and a swing and a foul by Humbird. 0-1 count here. Xander checks over on the runner at first. Nothing doing there. So we will have a reset here. Runner goes for second. Peyton thought about throwing down, but nothing doing there. Count will go to 1-1 here. So 1 ball, 1 strike here to Aiden Humbird. And that pitch drops in there for a strike. Beautiful pitch right there from Xander Lindley. 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Aiden Humbird. And now Humbird hits that one out to left field. And that's going to score a couple more runs for Joe T. Robinson. So it is now 12-4 in favor of Joe T. Robinson. Drifting Lad comes to the plate for Joe T. Robinson. Runner at second, one out here in the top of the 7th inning. Leading your Panthers of Heber Springs 12-4 in game 2 of this conference doubleheader. And here comes the 0-0 pitch from Lindley. It's a little high, 1-0 count. So 1-1 count here to Driftin' Lad. And that pitch is low. Count goes to 2-1. That pitch is in there for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out here for the Senators here in the top of the 7th inning with a runner on second. Here comes the 2-2 pitch from Xander Lindley. It's low for a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Here comes the payoff pitch. Umpire says it's a ball, so Driftin' Lad will take a walk down to first. And that brings number 22, Carson Wall, to the plate. Runners on first and second for the Senators. Only 1 out here in the top of the 7th inning, leading your Panthers 12-4 from right here at the Heber Springs Sports Complex. And he rockets that one back into center field. That might score another run for Joe T. Robinson. They're waving him in, but we might have a play at the plate. Doesn't look like it's going to get there fast enough. And he is safe. So 13-4 in favor of Joe T. Robinson. Number 21, Jackson Ward, steps to the batter's box now for Joe T. Robinson. Runners on first and third, 1 out here for Joe T. And that one hits him. So he will take a walk down to first. Bases will be loaded, and it looks like we will have a visit from Coach Ryan Bridges.
Get his right time. Get back right time. Jesse, where are you going? Grab time on the hook. Jesse, get the first kid. Good, kid. Faster on your own. Jesse, what are you doing? Go, Vic. Go, Xander. Let's go.
That pitch is a ball. 1-0 count here to Victor Bullock. Bases loaded for Joe T. Robinson. 1-0 pitch from Xander Lindley. Easton Cusick, the right fielder, is underneath it, and looks like the runner's tagged. As we will have 2 outs here, but it is now 14-4 in favor of Joe T. Robinson. Runner goes, no throw down. That pitch is a strike. Count goes to 0-1. And that one's sent out to Cusick out at right field, and he got it off the hop. And another run scores for Joe T. Robinson. 15-4 now in favor of the Senators. Runners at first and third for Joe T. 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. And number 12, Nathan Johnston, comes to the plate for Joe T. Swing and a miss there from Johnson. Count goes to 0-1. Pitches outside. 1-1 count. That pitch is a strike. Count goes to 1-2. And now that one's hit out to the gap in center field, right center field. Buffalo has it and throws it back in. But another run scores, 16-4 in favor of Joe T. Robinson. Runners at first and second for the Senators. 2 outs here still in the top of the 7th inning. Andre Bell steps back in for Joe T. Robinson. Here comes the first pitch from Lindley. It's a ball for a 1-0 count. And now Lindley whips around, throws to second, trying to check on the runner. Nothing doing there. And now that pitch is outside for a 2-0 count. That pitch is in there for a strike. 2-1 count here. That pitch is fouled off. Count will go 2-2. Ball's low. Count will go full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs here for the Senators here in the top of the 7th inning, leading your Panthers 16-4. from right here at the Heber Springs Sports Complex. Here comes the pitch, and it hits Bell. So he will walk down to first. Bases will be loaded once again for Joe T. Robinson. And Coach Ryan Bridges will come out for a pitching change. So that will bring number 30, Bauer Pruitt. That's right. Bauer Pruitt is going to come onto the mound for your Panthers, Panther fans. See if Bauer can close it out here for the Panthers, as he will step onto the mound here.
Hey, Doughboy batting 1,000, bro. Let's go, Leonard. Batting 1,000. Doughboy batting 500. Very nice.
When Johnny left, he said, I hate to leave the post game for the West Coast. At that point in time, he had to leave, but I left too.
Stand back here.
I will.
All right, so Bauer Pruitt steps on to the mound for your Panthers, trying to finish it out here for Heber Springs. 2 outs here for Joe T. Robinson here in the top of the 7th inning, leading your Panthers 16-4 from right here at the Heber Springs Sports Complex. And number 9, Aiden Arlen Johnston, is to the plate now for Joe T. Robinson. Pitches in there for a ball, 1-0 count. Second pitch from Pruitt outside, 2-0 count. Three-0 count now here to Johnston. And that one's high for a ball 4, and that will walk in another run for the Senators. It is now 17-4. So now Aiden Humbard steps back to the plate now for Joe T. Robinson. That ball gets past Cole Payton there, and 1-0 count here. And that one plunks Humbard, and we will have another run scored here for the Robinson Senators. 18-4 in favor of Joe T. Robinson. So number 6, Luke Little comes in for Joe T. Robinson. 2 outs here for the Senators in the top of the 7th. 1-0 count here. That pitch is outside for a ball. Count will go to 2-1 here. Pitch is a ball, 3-1 count. Pitch is in there for a strike. Count will go full here at 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs here for the Senators in the top of the 7th inning, leading your Panthers 18-4. Here comes a payoff pitch from Pruitt. It's swung on and hit out to right field. It's a foul ball, and we will have a redo here. So Luke Little steps in. Here comes a payoff pitch from Pruitt. It's a ball. Another walk drawn in for the Senators. It is now 19-4. And we will have a visit here from Coach Ryan Bridges.
He's a 30-year-old.
30. Oh my God. Better Bauer.
So Keenan Sneed will come in to try to finish it out for the Panthers, trailing 19-4 to the Joe T. Robinson Senators here in the top of the 7th inning.
Come on, Jan. If I'm a coach, I'm like, step on, don't play and swing. We're going home. Go boys, go! Go boys! All right, Ken, let's go. There's only certain action you get. It doesn't matter. So if we're going to be somebody 28, 72, I think that's all right. Here we go, see more! We just need.
So Keenan Sneed takes over on the mound for your Panthers and has a count of 1-1 here to Carson Wall. And he fires one out to Holmes at shortstop. He fires over to first for the out, and that will be the third out here in the top of the 7th inning. We will head to the final frame of the ball game. It is 19-4. Joe T. Robinson leads it here from the Heber Springs Sports Complex. You're watching and listening to Heber Springs Panther Baseball on 101.9 The Lake.
Go now. Let's go. Hey, yo, Jim, 1, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Not everyone, but what we were trying to do, kids do.
How's the girls do?
Babe, I've got company. Oh, I've been there for 2 hours. Get the class. If you got home from class.
It's been over.
There you go.
They just stay clean.
One of the times she got home from that, track, 15 minutes after.
Got it.
Yes, sir!
All right, so we step into the bottom of the 7th inning. Your Panthers trail 19-4 here to the Joe T. Robinson Senators. And a 1-0 count here to Liam Buffalo. So 1-0 count here to JT Spears. Runner on first here for your Panthers. And swing and a miss there from JT. Swing and a miss there from JT Spears, and the count will go 1-2 here. Here comes the 1-2 pitch to Spears. It's outside. So 2-2 here to Spears. And that pitch is high. Count will go full at 3-2. That pitch is high, and JT will draw a walk. So Panthers have runners at first and second here. No outs here in the bottom of the 7th inning, trailing Joe T. Robinson 19-4 here. Pitches in there to Peyton. 2-0 count. 2 balls, no strikes here to Cole Peyton. So counts 3-0 here to Cole Peyton. 3 balls, no strikes. Runners on first and second here for your Panthers. Swing and a miss there from Peyton, and that's strike 1. Swing and a miss there from Peyton, and that'll even the count up at 3 balls, 2 strikes. Full count here to Cole Peyton. So Cole Peyton strikes out there for your Panthers, and that's the first out here in the bottom of the 7th. And that will bring in number 9. That is Landon Leisenring for your Panthers. As Landon Leisenring steps into the batter's box now for Heber Springs. And he takes one. I thought that hit him, but I guess it didn't. So nothing doing here. 1-0 count here. Pitches in there for a ball. 2 balls, no strikes here to Landon Leisenring. comes a 2-0 pitch. Leisenring swings and misses. For a 2-1 count here. 2 balls, 1 strike, and now Coach Bridges is going to talk to him a little bit. Leisenring steps back into the box. Here comes a 2-1 pitch. Umpire says it's a strike. 2-2 here. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out here for your Panthers here in the bottom of the 7th inning, trailing Joe T. Robinson 19-4 here. And the umpire says that's strike 3 as Leisenring strikes out here for your Panthers. Second out here in the bottom of the 7th. Joel Atwood comes to the plate now for Heber Springs. Runners on 2nd and 3rd for your Panthers. That pitch is in there for a ball. 1-0 count here to Joel Atwood. Swing and a miss there from Joel Atwood, and that will make the count 1-1 here. Swing and a miss there from Atwood. Count goes to 1-2 here. So Panthers possibly down to their final strike of the evening tonight. Here comes the 1-2 pitch here to Joel Atwood. And it's inside. Count goes 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs here for your Panthers here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. It's high. Count will go full. 3 balls, 2 strikes here to Joel Atwood. Here comes the payoff pitch. Swung and a miss, and that is your ball game. As your Panthers drop the second game of this doubleheader to Joe T. Robinson, 19-4. Joe T. Robinson ends up sweeping the doubleheader from the Panthers. First game 8-6. Second game here 19-4. As Joe T. Robinson defeats your Heber Springs Panthers. We want to thank everybody for tuning in to our live stream today and to the doubleheader for conference baseball action from right here at Heber Springs Sports Complex. So we will have, depending on weather, we will have softball Thursday at Harding Academy for a non-conference game, and we will have that live streaming on our YouTube and Facebook, 101.9 The Lake. For everybody at the lake, Allie Sugg, Billy Smallwood, Billy Morgan, and everybody at 101.9 The Lake, we want to thank everybody for tuning in to our live stream tonight, and we will see you Thursday at Harding Academy for softball action, depending on the weather, Panther fans.